guys, and welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it so very much. Welcome, my name is Aiden. I'm so happy that you're here. I had my sample Saturday. I did not realize how many samples I went through. These are all the empty samples that I tried in the month of September. It's a little crazy. I thought I had more that I was working on, but they're in here and it's pretty sparse. So we're gonna start with the ones that I have, that I'm still currently working my way through. But before I begin, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Please leave me a comment down below. How are you doing with your samples? What do you do with your samples? Do you just throw them out? Do you use them? Do you make a conscious effort to use them? Let me know down below how you deal with samples. And if you've tried any of these, what your thoughts are. We're going to start with a candle. This is from Volume Spot. I actually got an advent calendar last year, the year before, of little candles from them. This is Forbidden Fig. This smells really good. They are not the strongest candles that I have ever tried, so I don't really purchase them for that, but I think they're really nice, and I like, they fill up a small space all right. So I like this one. Would I purchase it? Maybe if I found one on super clearance, because they're expensive. They're very expensive. All right, next up we have from Herbivore. This is the Moon Fruit 1% Bakuseal. I know I didn't pronounce that right. Peptides Retinol Alternative Serum, and that's what it looks like. So I've been using it a few times. It's about right there, and yes, that's the year that I got it, so that I'm trying to know which skincare samples or what skincare to use when. It's okay. I prefer a retinol for sure, but I am trying to use up some of my retinol alternatives as filter them in here and there. I really love this. This I'm actually going to cut open, so this is technically not empty, but I'm counting it as an empty, just so you know. This is the Becca First Light Priming Filter Instant Complexion Refresh, and I can't squeeze any more out, so I'm going to cut it open and get the rest of it out because I loved this primer. I think this is a fantastic primer. It's discontinued. The whole brand is gone. You already know that, most likely. So I'm sad that it's gone, but I was like, I need to use up my Becca primers. I don't want to, but this is where we are now. Another makeup one I have is from Benefit. This is the 24-hour brow setter. This is just clear. I don't love this. I don't love the wand. I like the little brush, like a spoolie that Anastasia Beverly Hills has. This can get kind of gloopy. There's been a few times like it will leave globs behind even though I try to wipe it off. Like right now it does not. I don't like the feel of it. They feel slightly not crunchy, but like you could tell there's stuff there. And the other thing I don't like is there's been a couple times where it's reacted with like whatever skincare or primer I had that was close to it, and it was pilling up. And so yes, I have it. I will continue using it because that's who I am, but I would never purchase this. I think the Anastasia Beverly Hills is just better. All right, next up we have Perricone MD Firming and Brightening Eye Cream. This is fine. It's good. I've been using it as a day eye cream. I'm about right here with it, which doesn't really tell you much because it wasn't full in the first place, but it's a decent eye cream. Then we have Sunday Riley. This one I'm going to count as an empty too because this one I need to cut open as well. This is Good Genes Lactic Acid Treatment. I really, really like this. I think it is really nice. I swear by Sunday Riley Good Genes. I know there's controversy with the company, but my skin reacts so much better when I'm using that than any other product. That's like probably one of the best products that I have in my arsenal. Then we have from Elizabeth Arden. This is the Provage City Smart DNA Enzyme Complex Anti-Pollution Antioxidants with Sunscreen's Hydrating Shield. This is a sunscreen. This is a full-on sunscreen. It's like the Mineral Matte Sunscreen from Supergroup. It has color to it. It is thick. I thought this was a serum. I went to put it on my neck and chest as a neck serum, and I was like, nope. So I ended up having to like throw out part of it because I had already done my skincare. And yeah, this is not a fan. I will finish it. I don't know. It's probably going to sit till I start going outside again and need it on my neck and chest. So look for it in the spring or summer of next year for it to be finished. We're gonna move on to everything that I actually finished. It's a crazy amount, and there's a lot going on in this bag. Let me sort it really fast. Okay, there's a lot in here that are like from hotels, little samples and stuff. And yeah, let's start with those because I think that will help. I have 2 of these Revitalize makeup remover with cucumber. This one was very dry. I actually ended up using it, like I have a spray makeup remover and I ended up using it in conjunction with this because it was just so dry. This one was not quite as dry, but it was still pretty dry. Not a fan of those as actual makeup removers. Then I have 3 of these ones from, what are these? Gentle Cleansing Makeup Remover Wipes with vitamin E. I got 3 of those. This one was very wet. I wrote it on the back because I was like, it was like dripping almost. So it would actually would have worked really well with that super dry one. The other 2 were not quite as wet as that, but did finish those. These I liked better because one, they had more moisture, but just the cleansing part of it was better as well. And then this one was just, it was just okay. It wasn't great. This is the Gentle Cleansing Makeup Remover Wipes with vitamin E. I've been using these for my swatches when I have been doing my videos on my eyeshadow palettes. I've been using these to clean up my hands. That's what I'm using them for. I'm not using them on my face necessarily unless I'm stressing out at work and I just need to grab something out of my drawer because those are the only thing I currently have in terms of makeup remover at my office. I finished a Balm Dia Bright Cream. Oh, no. I was thinking, was this one of my things in my project? It is not. Never mind. I did get this fairly recently and just decided to throw it in because I didn't want to open my lotion for my project because I knew I wasn't going to be able to finish it. So I used this. This smells pretty good. This is one of my favorites from Sol de Janeiro. It was my favorite, but they've put out a few since this that I really enjoy it more. But this is a nice body butter. And would I purchase it? No, because it's too expensive. I mean, if I get a gift set that's on sale, then I will get it, but I wouldn't purchase it outright. This looks much smaller now because of the number of samples or things that I had that were from hotel. I have so many of them. We're gonna talk about them, but I have to organize them really fast. The reason that bag was so full is because I was sorting through things in August and I found a whole bunch of shampoos and conditioners and lotions and shower gels from this Gilchrist and Soms. And so these are the 3 shampoos. I finished all 3 of these shampoos. I really needed these in conjunction with the shampoo and conditioner I was trying to finish in August and September. And so these were nice to throw in once a week because they were much more clarifying than the shampoo I was using. And then I think I liked this conditioner even more than the shampoo and conditioner that you'll see in my empties. So I finished 3 conditioners as well. There was 3 full sets of everything. So I also have 3 lotions. They were just fine. They were on the brink of starting to turn, like they still smelled okay, but there was like just a hint that you knew that they were getting ready to go. So I did finish those. And then I finished the shower gels as well. 3 shower gels, mineral bath is what they were calling them. And these were my least favorite of all the products. They all basically had the same scent. They worked fine, but they were in a container that was technically my mom's stuff, but I knew she wasn't going to use these. And I was just like, let's get them out because, you know. So there's 6, and then they were full size before I cut them. Yeah, that's a lot of little packagings to get rid of. Now we can talk about the rest of the things. All right, first up, I have a votive from Nest. This was grapefruit. This was very strong. Oh my gosh, I would smell it down the hallway. It was really, really strong. I liked the scent of it. It had a little bit of sweetness to it. Would I purchase it? Nest candles are so expensive. Even the ones that I found at TJ Maxx and HomeGoods, I think they're too expensive for my tastes. But that was a really good one. If you want a strong candle, I think Nest is probably a good way to go. Then we have another Volume Spa votive. This is spiced pumpkin latte. This one was nice. I want to keep these little votives because they're so pretty. I wonder if I can make them into, like, I don't do shots, but I feel like they're shot glass size, maybe. I just think they're really pretty. And so I finished that one. I like this one. I'm not usually a pumpkin spice fan, but it was just a nice light scent, I guess. Finished Juicy Couture. This is Choose Juicy, which is red roses, juicy peach, and magnolia. This one had very little scent to it. Oh, that's weird. It's like migrated. I don't know why. It hasn't been that hot, I didn't think. Anyway, it was interesting. I think I might just clear out the container and keep the container because actually, no, I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not going to do that. I have another one of that left. And then I have this one. This one feels pretty heavy, but this one would not burn anymore. You can see the wick is like, it's there, but it's, the metal is higher than it. This was the Value Spot Kalahari Watermelon. This smells really nice. It's not as strong as I wanted it to be, though. I wanted it to fill my little space a little bit more, and it did not do that, unfortunately. Finished an all-nighter setting spray from Urban Decay. Really like this. The sprayer on it was, I think that one was better than the larger one. I had some trouble with the larger one. Then I finished 2 of these Estee Lauder Revitalizing Supreme Plus Youth Power Creme. They were good as a night cream or a neck and chest cream. They're not necessarily something that I would wear during the day. I think they're too much. Finished a Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. This was just okay. I don't love Kiehl's, so it has to be pretty good for me to be like, ooh, I actually like that. It was not one of those. Then Miel. This is the honey infused sugar scrub. I just watched Patricia, my friend Patricia's video on this, Finding My Tiara. If you don't follow her. I'll try to remember to put her down below. And she said that she had a hard time. I tried it, and then I just cut this sucker open. There was like almost full, but I cut it open because it did not want to come out of this hole. And I don't know if it was just because I don't know. The packaging on this is terrible. Not conducive to the formula whatsoever. It's a slightly thicker formula. So it wasn't the consistency of Tree Hut where it could come out of a container like this. It was more gelatinous than that. It was good. It smelled fine, but like Patricia said, I wouldn't purchase it because it was just a pain to try to get out. Finished another Good Jeans. I already kind of talked about that one, so we know my thoughts on that one. Then I finished a Keys Soulcare, what is this? Let Me Glow Illuminating Serum. It was just fine. I used it as a neck and chest serum. This one was also just fine. This is the Hey Honey Make a Splash Intense Hydrating Aqua Serum. These feel a little grody because I think they got into the candles. Another serum. This one I feel like I liked better from Keys Soulcare. Truly Becoming Multi-Benefit Peptide Serum. All of these ones that I'm unsure of, I usually use as a neck and chest serum or moisturizer. Then last serum is from Lancome. This is the Advanced Genifique Youth Activating Concentrate. This is a nice serum, but nothing that I would rush out and purchase. Might be a good one at night to layer with. I've thought about that, but I usually just try to stick to one serum during the day or at night. Unless I have active breakouts, and then I might put some acne serum or acne dots on it. Then I have my last skincare is from Murad. This is the Oil Control Mattifier SPF 15. Didn't quite like this. I used it neck and chest. It was old. I found it in my old bedroom as I was kind of sorting through things. I found a whole bunch of vintage Bath & Body Works, which I'm going to do a video on too. Got so excited I choked on air. And this was one of the things that I found. I was like, oh, it's just a little bit. So I used it on my neck and chest. It was just too drying. I wanted something more moisturizing for that. Okay, we're almost done. We just have the fragrance samples. So I went through several of them. First up is Dolce and Gabbana Dolce Blue Jasmine. This was just okay. There's look at that. Can you see how much is left there? And I couldn't get any more out. It drove me nuts. Yep, just nothing. It's a little strong. It doesn't remind me too much of the other Dolces. maybe, I'm trying to think. Might be closest to the rose that has that black currant in it. But I think this has fig in it, if I remember right. It's very fruity. It's like a strong, fruity scent. Not my favorite. I usually like fruity scents, but I wasn't in love with it. And I was trying to decide, because my mom had a deal from Macy's where she got 25% off a Dolce & Gabbana fragrance, and I was debating between that and the Devotion. And then I noticed that the Devotion gift set was cheaper than buying just a bottle of Devotion. So I got the gift set with the discount, which was a pretty good deal. That's going to be a perfume haul coming up. Probably not for like several weeks. So sorry. I have a few fragrances that are just sitting, waiting, but I've been behind on getting things out. Just life. Versace Dylan Purple. I love this scent. This is really good. Why does this one also have fragrance left in the bottom? Doesn't want to come out. This is a lovely pear scent. I think this is good for work. It's good for like spring and summer. Really enjoy it. Also love this one. I have two of this. This is Miss Dior. This is the Parfum, the new one, which is very strawberry forward. I've gotten compliments on this when I've worn it, and it smells so good. I just feel like these samples, you don't get a lot in them. That was my biggest complaint, because I don't feel like I got a full use. Speaking of Dolce & Gabbana, this was one of the ones that I was wearing, trying to debate which one to get. This is Devotion. This is just the original one. I like it. I don't love it, if that makes sense. Like, it's one that I wear and I'm like, yeah, this is nice enough, but it's not one that I'm like, oh my gosh, I absolutely love this scent. So it's a like, not a love, but enough of a like to buy the gift set, because it was such a good deal. And then the last one I have is Maison Louis Marie number 13, Nouvelle Vague. This one, I have the fragrance oil in, and this does not smell like the fragrance oil to me. The fragrance oil is much fruitier and floral, and this one was very salt heavy. At least on my skin, when I wore this, I was like, oh, this is like a fruitier version of Beach Walk, which I don't enjoy, like smelling that salt on me. I think my body chemistry just brings out salt. It also brings out woods, so I have to be careful about woody scents. But no, I would not purchase this one. I'm enjoying my little fragrance oil of it, but maybe that's because I layer with it. But this one was way too salt heavy, so not a love for me for that. Okay, that's all my samples. Now I have to go type these all up so that they'll be in my description box and also my inventory for the end of the year. So let me know if you've tried any of these. Let me know what you have been up to. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I can't wait to talk to you next time. Bye.